And an international community comes together for one reason: education. News 7 starts right now. Now, even though Dustin got his sentence reduced from 180 days to 90, he is still a prime example of Linden State College students that may have a drinking problem. In fact, with the overnight rain, trees are blooming and allergy season is in full effect. A poor record is not slowing down the Hilltoppers. Griffin Commercy has the offense rolling despite throwing 2 interceptions. Mother Nature is absolutely beautiful this time of year, and even though you have that scratch in your throat, you may not want to blame it on her, because it may be something more than just seasonal allergies. You may wonder how Shirley keeps up with all these goat names. Well, it's as easy as knowing your ABCs. To allow low-income Vermonters affordable access to used tires. The mosquito-borne illness killed 2 people in Vermont last year, and so far this year, 2 horses have been euthanized. Nick, is it time to put those winter treads on your car? As state prosecutors consider whether or not to push forward with charges against Michael Norrie in the death of Mary Pat O'Hagan, the small community of Sheffield is still trying to make sense of her death. News 7's Nick Russo takes us to a ceremony in her memory. This summer, people were free to swim at Joe's Pond in Danville without fear of falling ill. Just with a first look at our forecast, Amanda, did today even reach 40? Barn is getting a new lease on life. St. Johnsbury Academy will send their cross-country team to join 630 student athletes from across the Green Mountain State.
Trees budding, blooming, the grass is coming out.
Have to, leave the room and go to the bathroom, blow my nose every 15 minutes. When everything is blooming, all the trees and flowers, but there are negatives to it, like pollen.
And then we'll have a lull during the summer. It picks up again late August, September when we get ragweed out.
I like using Claritin. Downside is it doesn't work perfectly well. It also is pretty expensive. For 20 tablets, you're looking at $22, I think it was.
Mother Nature is absolutely beautiful this time of year, and even though you have that scratch in your throat, you may not want to blame it on her, because it may be something more than just seasonal allergies.
Get the diagnosis of seasonal allergies as opposed to just thinking that it's allergies and treating it with over-the-counter medication like Claritin or Benadryl, because it could be an underlying problem like a sinus infection.
Sort of a pain. My day's a disaster, so it's better than nothing.
Story might have slipped up, potentially providing a lead in an unsolved case. In mid-September of 2010, Mary Pat O'Hagan went missing, and friends and family knew something wasn't right.
Our mom was a very consistent woman, a creature of habit, and it's completely out of character for her to be missing for this long without speaking with family or friends.
3 weeks later, on Sunday, October 3rd, 2010, state police were notified that human remains were found in the woods of Wheelock. Authorities shortly identified the body as missing 78-year-old Mary Pat O'Hagan.
The remains appear to be that of a female, and foul play is suspected. Due to the circumstances, I cannot disclose the details pertaining to the body and the manner in which it was found.
Nearly 25 months ago, authorities found the body of Mary Pat O'Hagan here in the woods behind me. Now, authorities might have a new piece to the puzzle. Now in an unrelated case, 22-year-old Michael Norrie of Sheffield was confessing to part of the murder of Mary Pat O'Hagan while in court for being convicted as a drug user in possession of a stolen gun, then having sold or traded the weapon. After confessing to part of the murder, Norrie stopped cooperating with authorities. At this time, no charges have been placed on Norrie, and Vermont State Police in St. Johnsbury had no comment at this time.
I'm just glad that somebody finally came forward, and I want to know why her, and I'm glad that, like I said, I hope the rest of them come forward.
Also, defense lawyer David Kirby, who is a former U.S. attorney for Vermont, wrote in court papers, quote, "Norrie is mentally retarded, has suffered from brain injuries, and has extreme trouble processing information given to him verbally," end quote. The O'Hagan case has definitely taken an interesting turn, Kevin.